Welcome back to the show. Well, we got good news for you. Brace yourself. Ripple just met with the Fed. Again. Somebody wrote that beautiful intro.
Digital Perspectives with Brad Kimes. Come on in.
Welcome back to the show. You can follow us on Twitter, YouTube, and digperspectives.com for exclusive content. Right now, $3.04 trillion market cap for crypto. The market's off 1.9%, but don't you worry. Bitcoin's 87,700 plus. Whoa! 3,100 plus for Ethereum, 125 billion plus market cap for Tether right now. And we see USDC number 8 spot, 36 billion plus. Number 7 spot, XRP, we are 67 cents. Now we're up 4.4 on the 24 hour. We're up 26.4 on the 7-day. Looking at the range of price, we know we went and touched over 73 cents. 0.7343 at the top, 0.6316 at the bottom. That's a 10-cent range. We never see that. So head on a swivel, ladies and gentlemen. I don't mind telling you, we got some great stuff for you to look at today, no doubt. Let's get started right now. But before we do, I do want to tell you about I Trust Capital, ladies and gentlemen. The best crypto, gold, and silver IRAs on the planet, bar none. This is a remarkable opportunity. Empower yourself. Get a Roth, right? And at 59.5, take money out of your Roth and you don't have a tax implication like you do with 401ks. Yeah. Look, have the power and ability that you don't have in a 401k. Manage your assets daily, weekly, monthly, whatever you want. You have the power to control your future and your finance. And it's a remarkable, remarkable product and service. Make sure you click the link below and get started today. Let's do it. All right, here we are. XRP back to 70 cents. Now, we know we're floating just under, but I do want to remind people, technical analysts said we get over that 66 cent mark as support, and good things start happening. So we're at 67 cents, so head on a swivel. That $1.10 mark might not be far away. So we know that this is very, very exciting. And just to the point of Abs here from Good Morning Crypto, we haven't had a weekly close above 75 cents since 2022. Yeah, knocking on the door. And look here, here's somebody else knocking on the door. Bitcoin flips silver right here. How about that one? Things are getting real, ladies and gentlemen. I'm loving where this is going. I'm loving it. Okay, now let's talk about this. This is an update from Ron Hammond right here. This week in Congress in crypto, the past 7 days felt like a whirlwind. Brace yourself. Crypto and the incoming Trump administration are just getting started in D.C. For new admin picks to crypto bills and lame duck session limbo. Here's what to watch out for. He goes on to say here, let's start with the incoming administration. Expect key announcements this week that will show how Trump plans to approach crypto. Personnel is crucial. While Trump may be pro-crypto publicly, major decisions will often rest with agency heads and admin staff. Almost anyone is better than the current status quo. Key positions at Treasury, SEC, banking regulators, and CFTC are yet to be announced, likely changing this week or next. So head on a swivel for that. Plenty of rumored names would be favored for crypto. I'd like to go ahead and throw Chris Giancarlo into the ring, who would be amazing as the next SEC chair. Remember, rumors are just that. Media reporting is often a mix of facts and people promoting their preferred picks or themselves. I just nominated Giancarlo. Trump also promised to create a crypto role within the White House or an advisory council. This would be the first in terms of explicit crypto roles, staff usually covered with other policy issues. And while many questions remain, early hires will likely shape these roles. It's clear that Trump team has been vetting potential admin staff agency heads for months. They aim to hit the ground running with a full GOP majority. The crypto is among their priorities and what has been relayed to the crypto industry DC players. So these roles will be key in shaping the direction of the agencies, White House, and even assisting Congress next year. For crypto, these discussions have been ongoing for months and will influence multiple agencies and the White House. Now remember, San Francisco last summer, Ripple met with President Trump, and that is a remarkable thing. And remember, we also saw Chris and Brad Garlinghouse in October go to a meeting with the Philadelphia Fed. Well, you're going to see something else here in a minute. So crypto veterans know that the space has many subcultures, and the same goes for policy. Challenges span tax, mining, stablecoins, market structure, NFTs, debanking, and list continues to grow under Biden administration. Now, let me bring this down because he really talks. I mean, this is a great thread. You know this. Ron does a great job with this stuff. But what he says here that we really want to watch out for, keep an eye on lame duck developments. I thought this was not going to be even a conversation, but he says keep an eye out for the lame duck session, which is between now and the inauguration in January, right? So, or the next 2 months in November, December. So he says here, crypto legislation isn't dead in Congress yet. I'm shocked about this because they know that they're going to have the majority after he's inaugurated. Stablecoin regulation and market structure have seen significant bipartisan progress, but many hurdles have kept them from passing. Lame duck will be the last-ditch effort for deal-making. The current administration is the main reason for the hurdles. Many expect ours to wait until 2025 when they control all branches, as I was thinking. Still, there's a chance for a positive bipartisan crypto developments from Congress this year. If not, the likely mid-next year we'll see the bills. Crypto was the clear winner in last election, with nearly all its candidates winning in both parties. Crypto leaders Patrick McHenry and Senator Stabenow retire in 2 months, and there's momentum for them to end their careers with a policy win. What can be accomplished in the final 5 weeks of the session is unclear this early into the week. But don't count Congress out. While work resets in January, the good news is that we have most pro-crypto Congress ever to look forward to next year. What a wonderful, wonderful thread. I love it. And I'm super excited. I know you guys are too. We will keep you posted, but we have so much more to see. This is not only a tool for financial inclusion, this could also be a tool to strengthen the U.S. dollar and should preserve the world reserve currency status for the next generation. That's what we're talking about. The Digital Chamber founder and CEO, Perianne Boring. Listen, I want you to listen to this clip, but also remember the conversation that I had with the Honorable Chris Giancarlo on stage at XRP Las Vegas 24 about this exact notion that stablecoins are a new use case that can help support and strengthen the dollar's dominance around the world for the next generations to come. I really do. And listen to this.
We can exclusively report now that you are headed to the Federal Reserve right after this segment today to present a report on stablecoins. And that report is titled How Stablecoins Are Extending U.S. Dollar Dominance, a Policymaker's Guide to Action. Tell us what's most important here.
The stablecoin markets have proven to be one of the most successful use cases and applications of blockchain technology. The stablecoin market is over a $4 trillion transaction market. That's larger than Visa and many other of the largest global payment networks. This is a very big deal. Why? Because it's taking U.S. dollars and bringing them to communities all around the world that previously did not have access to U.S. dollars. There is new field data available that says, where we looked at who are the people outside of the United States that are accessing stablecoins and what are they doing with them. And one of the top reasons why people outside of the U.S. are accessing stablecoins is to save in U.S. dollars. So this is extending the dollar into new markets, is creating new demand for U.S. dollars, and it creates an incredible, powerful tool for financial inclusion globally. And our key point for the Federal Reserve and for our lawmakers here in Washington, D.C., is the U.S. already dominates this market. Over 99% of stablecoins circulating globally today are U.S. dollar dominated. So wow. The U.S. is dominating the stablecoin market. We support regulation and oversight of stablecoin markets, but we want to make sure that we don't lose our edge. We want to make sure that we do no harm, that we protect our dominance. This is not only a tool for financial inclusion, this could also be a tool to strengthen the U.S. dollar and should preserve that world reserve currency status for the next generation.
There you go. So well said. And boy, are you going to like what that meeting was about. Hold on, we'll get there. But this is me, and I'm asking all of you if you agree with this, only if you agree with it, because I think the Honorable Cristiano Carlo would make an excellent SEC chairman. I say, Mr. President, Cristiano Carlo would make an incredible SEC chairman. Let's all just spread the word. They're watching everything. And here's a quick clip here. Ripple swell panelist BNY Mellon is the bank that your banks bank with, the world's largest custodian bank with over 50 trillion in assets under custody. Oh my goodness. Take a listen to this quick clip.
I lead our digital and corporate banking team at BNY. BNY is a global systemically important financial institution. We're known as the world's largest custodian with over 50 trillion of assets under custody, but we also are a large payments bank, and we are also a large investment manager with over 2 trillion of assets under management. And we have certainly been leaning into the digital asset space. So look forward to the discussion.
Yeah. And we do too. And don't forget here about this is Sandy O'Connor right here. And she has obviously had experience. Another current public company board service. O'Connor serves as the board of Ripple and is chair board of BNY Mellon Government Securities Corp. Yeah, that's amazing. And then we have this from XRP Drops as a reminder about the proof of concept that was done by BNY Mellon right there at the bottom using Ripple's technology. How about that one? Yeah, let's keep moving. There's so much to see because look at this. This is Jack McDonald here, who's now the VP of stablecoins for Real USD at Ripple. And he says, what a terrific experience. Thank you, Federal Reserve Governor Bowman. Okay. And then looky here. Look what we got. Lauren Believe and Jack McDonald, Perry Ann Boring, and then the Governor Bowman, I believe it is right there. Oh, my goodness. And Nick Carter. Shout out to him and everybody else that's there. This is remarkable. I'm excited. You should be excited too. Talking about the stablecoin report that we covered yesterday from the Digital Chamber. Man, this is exciting. Take a look at this. Federal Reserve Governor Christopher Waller said Tuesday stablecoins are effectively synthetic dollars that can bring benefits to the financial system. Come on in. Yes, we know that, and we love that. Tell us all, Mr. Waller. Yeah, Governor Waller, that is wonderful. And again, Ripple meeting with the Federal Reserve, Governor Bowman, as well as the Digital Chamber to discuss the report the Digital Chamber has put together on how stablecoins are extending U.S. dollar dominance. This is exactly what I've been talking about for so long. These stablecoins are absolutely crucial, mission critical to keep the U.S. dollar dominant for the next generations to come. This is so, so exciting. We know that the real USD is about to launch. That's why Ripple's there, right? I mean, look, this is the second time in as many months that we've seen Ripple meet with the Fed. Brad and Chris in October with the Philadelphia Fed, and now Lauren Believe and Jack McDonald here meeting with this Federal Reserve governor. Whoa! Watch out, ladies and gentlemen. Loving this for us. Ripple meets with the Fed. I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure it's nothing. Look, remember this? I covered this just yesterday too. The president validates the Fedcoin approach by David Andolfado from the St. Louis Fed for the use of XRP. That door is now officially open because that's what was suggested in this Fedcoin report. Go watch the video from yesterday where it literally talks about David Andolfado, formerly of the St. Louis Fed, talked about how you could use XRP, right there, XRP, and you could put it on par with different denominations of a Federal Reserve note, a dollar bill, right? So you could peg XRP to a $10 bill, depending on the liquidity and utility on the network, or a $200 bill, depending on the liquidity and the utility on the network. There's a formula for all of this. And then it be on par with certain levels based on the liquidity. This is what I was saying, where it could literally be something that's priced and on par with the U.S. dollar. To this way, the dollar becomes very, very strong because it doesn't have anything backing it right now other than the U.S. saying, yeah, we'll print more if we owe you something. And that dog don't hunt anymore. So now it's time to get a real asset underneath of it to underpin it, because right now is the petrodollar. It used to be gold. But what we need is a long range of assets, a wide range of assets to be on the ledger as reserves. And that can act as the real source of value that truly underpins the US dollar. That's redeemable in either dollars or XRP or whatever else you choose to have it in. So this is super exciting to me. I'm not saying it goes this way. I'm just saying that door is officially open, ladies and gentlemen. And it has always been the plan at my house. Let's hear another clip here. This entire 6 minutes is phenomenal. Shout out to Subjective Views for sharing it, but we don't have that much time. So let me get to 2 clips that you need to see, which is the first.
You're already seeing it grow with like BlackRock Middle, in finance. And I think 2025 is going to be that year where you're actually going to see the bridging of TradFi and digital assets. You're actually going to see these use cases. You're already seeing it grow with like BlackRock Middle. You'll see it with other projects.
And that makes me feel like, no wonder they're meeting with the Fed so much then, right? Doesn't it just make sense? What are we looking at here? This is super exciting. Oh my God, did you ever think that the winds of change could turn so quickly? Is it exciting? You better believe it is. It certainly is to me. I hope it is to you too. But here, listen to this last clip talking about serving as reserves, as custody for reserves for stablecoins. You know, maybe like the real USD.
Any one of you?
I mean, I'll start. Listen, we've been, even before thinking about kind of having a digital asset custody offering, we've been engaged in the stablecoin space, just naturally providing traditional services to custody and manage reserves of stablecoin reserves. I think that became incredibly important, back to the point of resiliency, to have a proper, resilient, and well-known bank, be the custodian of those reserves. So, we think stablecoins have a place in the market. We think they offer the most realistic realization of the original use case of Bitcoin and crypto, which is efficient, low-cost payments. We also think that there is room for other projects, right? So, we recently announced that we're engaging in Project Agora, which is a collaboration with the BIS, central banks, and other commercial banks around deposit tokens. And I think that fits into the overall context of tokenization and tokenizing financial assets, which we're going to continue to see more and more projects around.
No doubt about it. And remember, nice little fun little reminder here. Remember, BNY Mellon is the one bank that was given permission that they could go ahead and start custodying assets and doing stuff in this space because of the SAB 121 rule. They're the only ones that have been granted access to do so. How about that one? Dark Defender says, hey there, Spartans. We waited for this moment for so long. He says this 5-wave structure did not change for almost 2 years. And now, despite everything we had, it is great to see the destruction of this multi-year resistance we waited so long. The RSI breakout was 100% in line with the price resistance breakout. The move followed our 3rd wave structure, which is impressive. This is just the beginning. XRP now targets $1.03 first, then $1.88 and $5.85 respectfully. We appreciate him. And here's the breakout that he was mentioning, and there's the RSI breakout as well, just as we've seen in the last 2 breakouts. History is saying we are at the precipice of an XRP breakout. We don't know the answer, but that's what it's saying on the charts. Here from Megrad Crypto, the genuine wake-up line. You are going to love this post. Nothing has changed. Same target, same stance, but now let's lock in a date. And he says, XRP is broken out to the upside, hitting 74 cents. This is super bullish because we've officially broken through the genuine wake-up line. Here's the plan. Weekly closes above 60 cents are crucial now, confirming the breakout with a solid retest. Short-term targets, $1.30, $1.50. That lines up in the same range that we're hearing from Dark Defender. He says, before we revisit the triangle breakout point, timeline, All of this should unfold by mid-December 2024. Then get ready for the fireworks. So we get up to there, we get shaken through all of this lows hanging fruit, which is amazing. Then he says, expect an all-time high and beyond sometime December on. That is super exciting. He goes on to say, stay steady, XRP Army. $6.50 is just wave 1. We're headed towards the macro wave 3 next. And yes, wave 3 is 3-digit target. Come on in. I tell you what, this is super exciting, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting pumped up. I don't know about you. And we're getting ready to go into the Freedom Zone where you're going to learn just about what this new dream team will be doing to get our country back in order. And you're going to love it. Not financial advice from me or anyone else. Go to digitalperspectives.com, click the Freedom Zone, and come on in. All right, welcome back. Let's